Hi, and welcome to today's training video. My name is Gregory Herman, Director of Mobile Solutions with MetTel, and today we're going to be reviewing how to install the new POTS transformation backboard and cut over dial tone from existing customer facilities to our new wireless DMARC. First, we're going to be reviewing all of the tools that will be necessary at a bare minimum to get the services installed and turned up. You'll need spare bridge clips, butt set, Phillips head screwdriver, 66 punch down tool, wire cutters, and lastly a power drill for mounting the backboard. Now that we've unpacked our box, let's take a quick inventory of everything that was shipped. On the backboard is a trip-light power strip with a 25-foot extension cable. This is pre-connected to the CDS 9090's power adapter. That's also pre-connected for you with 8 Hydra cable pigtails finally mounted to the 66 block. This 66 block will replace our existing example customer DMARC. And lastly, we have our LTE extension antenna cable. We'll be leveraging this instead of the rabbit ears that come with the device to ensure we have the best possible LTE signal strength in the event that LTE is the primary connection method, or in the event of a circuit failure and LTE as the passive becomes the active. Okay, so our first task is going to be mounting our backboard. Please keep in mind that the backboard is 22 by 24 inches. This backboard plus the equipment weighs about 22 pounds. So you'll want to make sure that you use the appropriate anchors when mounting into sheetrock or drywall. Our next step is going to be locating good LTE signal strength in order to mount our external antenna. For Android devices, you can use an app called Cellular Z. For iOS devices, you can punch into your dial pad the code that appears at the bottom of the screen now to enter into diagnostic mode. That'll present the signal strength metrics to you. In my warehouse, I have more than appropriate signal for powering all FXS jacks. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that external antenna to this space on the backboard now. Now that we've completed installation of our external antenna, we can go ahead and plug the power strip into the customer power outlet and go ahead and slide the power switch from the off to the on position. I find that because this switch is a bit recessed, it is easiest to do this with your Phillips head screwdriver. Now that we've applied power and given the device time to boot up, we've got a bunch of LED lights that we need to review. The first, all the way on the left, are our power lights. The next are our cellular lights for signal strength and network connectivity. And lastly, we have our FXS registration lights above each port. Each green light indicates an FXS that is registered on the network. 1 corresponds to position 1 on your 66 block, 2 to position 2, and so on. At this point, we can go ahead and take our butt set, check for dial tone, and ensure that services are up. In the event that you have alarm connectivity on a given position, you'll make sure that you do not place any voice phone calls, as this will disrupt the provisioning in the CDS 9090 device, and MetTel remote support will have to log in and revert that change. Now that we've completed mounting and testing of dial tone on our new backboard, it's time to talk about the customer side of things. In this scenario, we have a Berg system and a fax machine that we're going to be replacing the dial tone for. At our existing customer DMARC, we can see that the Berg system is connected on position 1 and our fax machine is connected on position 2. Our next task is going to be removing this inside wire from the DMARC that's existing and moving it to the new POTS transformation provided DMARC here and completing our cross connects. Now that we've completed our cross connects, our next step is to test all of our systems. For our Berg system, the easiest way to test this is by pulling the negative battery lead. Please keep in mind you want to have the panel in test mode prior to doing so. Your customer local contact, as well as MetTel remote support technician, can assist you with this process. Once you've pulled the battery lead, you can wait for the panel to go into battery fault, and once done, the panel will go ahead and dial out. Now that we've tripped the battery fault, we can see that our FXS1 light is currently flashing. This indicates that a call has been in place. This first call, the CDS 9090 device, is in what's called training mode. It is attempting to learn the format that the panel is currently calling in. Once that first call completes, the 9090 will set itself to the appropriate calling format and the panel will make a second call. After this second call completes, the FXS light should cease blinking. At this point, have your local contact confirm with their central station monitoring company that they received the appropriate signal. The last step to completing this particular installation would be testing in and outbound faxing. Reach out to your MetTel remote support technician who will provide you a 10-digit fax number to attempt to fax to. If that transmission is successful, they will then attempt to fax back to you. Once both in and outbound has been tested successfully, your installation is complete. Thank you for watching.